Greetings everyone, and welcome to a quick video about a graphics card that I bought from CEX the other day. As you can see, the date on the receipt is 23rd of the 3rd of 2022, so only 7 days away from the recording that I'm doing now, and it was actually being sold as an NVIDIA GeForce 9400 GT 512 megabytes. And it cost the grand total of £6. Now, the reason I bought this was that when I was in their store, it's one of my local stores, I actually noticed this in the display cabinet, and although it was at the back of the shelf with the graphics cards on it, I could clearly see that it wasn't what they were selling it as. And I'll just show you, I'll just turn this round. Now obviously that's the actual ticket that they stick on the back of it, and again you can see the serial number on there, and it was actually bought in by them on the 19th of this month. Now when it was stood in the display cabinet, I could see, and I don't know if you can see it, but I could actually see the gigabyte model number. So I quickly googled it. Now according to the Gigabyte website, this is a GTX 660 Ti 2GB, and you can certainly see from the cooling solution on it that it's not a low-end card like the 9400 GT would have been. So anyway, I brought it home and I plugged it into my test PC, and this is what happened. So we'll come up to here. Now you can see that we're getting an error in Windows, and if I right, so we're getting a code 43 error. So Windows has stopped the device, so that doesn't actually then load the NVIDIA drivers. And you can see from the GPU-Z information window that the card's not showing as having any memory. Everything else appears fine on it. It's got the correct BIOS version, it's the GK104, and yeah, everything else, well, bus width and bandwidth are saying unknown, but presumably that's because it's saying there's no memory detected. So quite how it's able to actually output a picture if there's technically no memory detected, I don't know. So I'm just going to get rid of this a minute. And also, we can't change the resolution. Well, we can. If we go into the advanced graphic, sorry about the flash on the screen. If we actually go into display adapter properties, we can actually change it to a different mode, but it's a lower resolution anyway. So CEX obviously don't do a particularly thorough test on their graphics cards when they buy them in. I don't know if they literally just do like a power on test or not, but when you think that something like Device Manager, somebody should have checked just to make sure the card was what it was supposed to be, and bearing in mind it was sold to me as a 9400 GT, the fact that it would have been displaying GTX 660 Ti should have made them query it. And like I said, the model number that's actually listed down there, the PCIe connector on the card, which is something that Gigabyte used to do, certainly I don't know if they still do on their graphics card, meant that I was able to tell what it was just from a simple Google search. Now the other thing is that obviously they would have bought it in as a 9400 GT, and they would have paid the seller either 90p or £1.90, whereas the seller should have been entitled to get £19 or £30, depending on whether they took. So they actually gave the person, assuming that it was a a proper seller, and maybe, I mean, I don't know, maybe it was somebody that works in the store sold it to the store, but certainly somebody coming in off the street should have got either £19 or £30 for it. Just the fact that CEX don't appear to have done any other test other than a power on test, which would obviously give them a display image. Now normally, even on a card of this age, plugging it into a PC, powering it up, assuming the PC is connected to the internet, Windows would have detected it, installed the driver, and probably changed the resolution to at least sort of 1080p, as opposed to this 800 by 600 resolution that we're stuck with. So anyway, I just wanted to do that quick video, just to show you. I've bought a lot of stuff off of CEX over the years. I mean, I have bought a lot of stuff from them, and I've generally had probably a 90% positive dealing with them. The odd thing does slip through, obviously, and this one has somehow got through, but the fact that it's failing even a basic Windows driver load test, because there's obviously an issue with the card, does make you wonder. Anyway, if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you didn't, and I expect I'll get some dislikes from CEX staff, if you've got any comments, please leave them below. I'd be glad to hear them. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, if I get anything more like this, I'll be putting some videos up as well. Thanks for watching. Bye now.